led you to going to the group home?
I didn't want to be at home.
Reckless.
Yeah, I didn't want to be at home because, like I said, the household was busy. You know what I'm saying? And then like the men, and then and I wasn't really getting enough attention from my mama. So I was just like, then I was caught up on boys. So I ain't gonna put the blame all on her. I was, something else too. So, yeah.
Let's talk about you growing up a little more. What school did you go to? High school?
Actually, I didn't go to no high school in St. Louis. I went to Herculaneum High.
Where is that?
I was in a group home in Herculaneum, Missouri.
Gotcha.
Yep. So I ended up going to high school out there.
How long were you in the group home? Like, from what age to?
From 12 all the way until I was like, till they was able to kick me out, like 16. Yeah, at 16, they was like, we can't keep you no more.
And were you just primarily stationed there, or you would come visit the city and go back?
Like they'll let us go home visits and stuff like that. But then I was getting in trouble on the home visits. So my mama, she took me back to the group home, like, you can't come back until you get yourself together. I'm like, all right. I was bad as hell.
Would you say that they still kind of helped you from getting too deep in the streets?
Yes. I mean, I still got deep in the streets, but not deep. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did end up getting strung out on drugs, but I wasn't a prostitute. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't out here like how people be on the west side and stuff like that, running up and down the street. I wasn't like that. I was in the house. I was a house junkie.
What drug were you on?
I was on cocaine and heroin.
At what point in your life did you, I guess, was it just like at that time, back then it was more like a recreation, kind of like weed is?
Nah, I mean, yeah, but it was recreational at first, but then it became an addiction. Mm-hmm. So I knew, like, when I started letting myself go and things like that, I knew that I had a problem. And then, like, I was doing it while I was pregnant and stuff, and I almost lost my kids, so I was just like, I gotta, because I feel like ain't nobody gonna take care of them like me.
Gotcha.
I just was like, fuck it.
That was your turning point then?
Yeah. When I was pregnant with Quando, and I had went in labor, and they was talking about taking my kids and stuff, and I heard them. I wasn't supposed to hurt them. Mm-hmm. But I know that, God allowed me to hurt them. And I just prayed, and I was like, God, just, if you take the drugs away, if I stop getting high, I just want to keep my kids. That's it.
Was that a difficult task to go through?
I mean, yeah, it was hard, but not really. It wasn't really hard because I knew what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to decide it was either them or the drugs. And I feel like wasn't nothing more important than them. So I was like, nah. That's just a feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like, they a lifetime.
I definitely can understand that from a child standpoint. Because my father, he ended up passing away, for complications surrounding drugs. But he was trying to, wean yourself out of it, just kind of in and out. You have a good time, and kind of,
Yeah, it's hard. Addiction is hard. That's why I don't knock nobody. Like, if that's what they do, that's what they do. But, you know what I'm saying? And what you do is how you do it. Mm-hmm. But you got to think about the people you're hurting, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if I would have kept going, and then I would have just let myself go? You know what I'm saying? To the point where I didn't care about my kids going in the system, or with my family, or where they was at, and I didn't want to be that type of parent.